What is good, family? What is good, my team? Good to see everybody here tonight. Please go ahead and throw those A's in the chat. If you can hear your boy speak, throw those A's in the chat right away. What is up, family? What is up? Let's go ahead and get this thing streaming. Let's see what we got in store for the markets coming up this week. My goodness in heaven, what is up, family? Hola, 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 hola. Well, the ultimate question here is going to be, what the heck are we going to be doing with NVIDIA, right? Will NVIDIA continue? Will the SPY continue beyond its highs? I don't know, but we're going to try to see and find out and speculate and do all that kinds of, all that good stuff, right? But what is up, family? Lil AR15, Buzzman, good to see you there. Danny Gonzalez, what's up? Joe H, good to see you here, man. And I'm sorry, the good Martin, what's up, man? VTYX, I remember that was didn't I check that out last week? Was that one of them that I checked out? I'm not sure if it was, but yeah, why don't we, I have a couple of templates up here, right, that I was showing the team how to build. Right. Okay, so I'm not exactly sure if Cryptic is going to show up tonight here, team, but I will have him, I will, you know, I'm going to have his spot open here in case he does show up, right? Oh, yeah. But good to see you, family. Let's go ahead and get this thing rolling, right? So, yeah, why not, man? The good Martin, I'm going to go ahead and give you a quick little look right here while we get the family showing up, right? So let me go ahead and duplicate this session here, man, and we'll see what's up. Smokescreen, what is up, man? Good to see you here. So that was VTYX for my buddy right here, right? Is that the Ventix Biosciences? That's it, right? Zoe, what's up? Good to see you here, man. Oh, I'm not sure if you caught my reply regarding the Arca Bulls member thing. So let me know if it was able to get resolved, or I don't know what, my dude. But usually, yeah, you know, I explained whatever it was explained there. Little AR15, what's up, man? B, dude, I am not driving this time around. Yeah, you know, I got to be behind the battle station here, right, in order for us to get a true market read. Bro, man, some people were so surprised to see that thing actually working, right? They were like, no way. How did you get that there? It's like, nobody does that. I figured Arca Bulls will be the first to post up such silly content there, right, man? So I put it there though, man. I put it. Right? So anyway, man, I'm happy that a lot of people got let's see, why people scared to play NVIDIA. Oh, dude, I'll tell you why, man. I will tell you why, little AR15. I mean, when you're because first of all, you know, it's not necessarily the hold on just a sec. Let me go ahead and pop up this ticker here and bring in NVIDIA, right? Here it is. So when we go into NVIDIA's daily true range, I want you to take a look at this, man. Okay, because this is not funny. This is super ridiculous. We have an almost $32 average true range, right? Okay, so that means that it's completely expanded, right? Lots of volatility. Now, when you go down to the 5-minute time frame, and you also want to see what that ATR is, look at this. The ATR down here on NVIDIA is $1, bro. So $1 ATR on NVIDIA is not, you know, it's not necessarily, it's actually it dipped down. Wow, dude, never mind, it's good now. Because for a while there, the 5-minute ATR on NVIDIA was around $3. Now it's good. Guys, now I will say this. Yeah, it's okay to trade. The ATR has significantly dropped on it. Hold on just a moment. I'm trying to tweak the volume here to make sure that I am still you know, yeah, I'm getting a little bit of weird audio on my end here. So hold on just a sec, team. I'm going to go ahead and continue speaking to you while I while I get tightened up on the filters here. Hey, Cabron, what's up, buddy? Good to see you here. Hold on, let me just go ahead and enable the microphone there for you, and we'll be good to go. What's up, bro? ¿Qué me dices, cabrón? ¿Qué me cuentas? ¿Qué dice la buena vida? Let's see. So this is I'm gonna check my voice real quick. Filters. Yeah. Love how they call it filter. All right, let's see. Aggressive times here, team. I'm gonna do a slower attack and a faster release. A little bit of a tighter output gain on this thing. Limit myself just a little bit so we don't red out too much. Devin, what's up, buddy? Good to see you here. Very good to see you, man. Yo. Okay. So I think the voice should be coming in pretty nicely now, right? I should be getting compressed on your end. Let's see. Okay. I'm working on a little bit of a squelch, right? Now, let me just go ahead and get my volume up. I think that should be good. I think that should be pretty good right there, right? Good evening to you, Devin. Good to see you here, man. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for saying hello. Let me drop the threshold a little bit on your end. And I think we should be pretty good. How's the volume, team? Let me know if the volume is good. Let me know if I'm loud enough, right? Because some people are saying, "Hey, man, I'm at work, and you're not that loud." So I got to make sure that I have enough output gain from the microphones here, right? All right, Cyber, thank you so much. ¿Qué pasión, cabrón? ¿Qué me dices? Got to make sure that I have enough output gain from the microphones here, right? Drop your volume a little bit on your end, Cryptic. Just a little bit. Drop your volume a little bit on your end. There I am. Sebastian, what's up, dude? Good to see you. Oh, yeah. Okay, so...
Yo.
What's up, buddy?
Oh, I can't hear you.
Oh, there we go. Gotcha.
Oh.
It was muted on your end. Sorry, buddy. I was wondering why you were getting like a 5-second delay. I'm like, dude, my voice is all the way over there.
I went to YouTube. I'm like, what the hell?
Like, how is that fool so far away talking to me? We can't have that kind of trading for the Arca Bulls trading team, right? This is why we have up in Discord, because of the immediate response.
Seb's banned from the Wiz channel.
Dude, yeah, Seb is over there instead of coming up in here and talking and saying some things to the family. Sebastian, why are you ashamed? Stop being ashamed. Get your ass in here.
Oh, that's why.
Did you see the chancletazo I almost gave him for telling me? Dude, I'm going to check
Seb,
it out.
come back in.
Seb, come back over here.
It was just...
Yes, you guys. Yeah, tomorrow Microcap Monday.
Oh, screw microcaps.
Dude, microcaps are going to freaking beat this week, though. The IWM is prepped for a massive upside. There's going to be stupid squeezes left and right. Devin, dude, thank you so much, man. I appreciate you.
Here comes Finger Boy.
You want to take a look at SOUN, right? Yeah, tomorrow Microcap Monday, we'll put together a couple plays in there. Few, actually, so that it can be worthwhile. It's going to be season 1, episode 2.
God.
Sebastian, there you are, bro. What is up? You can speak if you want, my dude. I don't know if you're at work. I don't know if you are chilling with the family or whatever, but you are good to go whenever you are able, right? So actually, what I can do as well is bring you up. Let's see. Hold on. Bring you up just like this, right? So if you look on my screen, right? I don't know if you're looking at your computer or whatever.
I'm just here for your voice.
Say it again.
He said, "I'm just here for your voice."
I'm just here for your voice, bro. Is that what he said in the chat?
Yeah.
Nice, man. All right, it's good to have you there for the moral support anyway. So just turn down the volume on YouTube if you have it, right, and then we'll be able to we'll be good to go. Yeah, you know what, Smokescreen, we'll go ahead and take a look at AMD as well. No problem. AMD has been expressing some of the freaking gnarliest price action over the last 3 or 4 days. Very, very much. I think it's, well, I mean, honestly, man, it's semis, right? So it's in conjunction with what NVIDIA is doing, right? I know that SMCI is experiencing some zigzagging here and there, right? We can go ahead and take a look at that too. But the leader and the ultimate decision maker for the markets right now, man, it's, you know, it's NVIDIA. But I will say that NVIDIA's 5-minute ATR has dropped. Dude, it dropped from $3 to 80 cents. So it could also be the fact that it's in the after hours too. So we have to see what that ATR is like in at the open of the day, right? What the heck was that? How the hell did I do all that? There we go.
What?
Dude, yeah, there was like
No,
this.
normal. That's normal. Last week it dropped to 80 cents. $1.80.
Right? Okay.
50 cents. It's normal for after hours. We good.
We good in the hood. Says
It still got power. It wants 1 mil.
It does, dude. I think it does want that 1,000. You know what? There are a couple critical levels to keep in the deep consideration here regarding NQ and the S&P 500, right? So if the bulls want to take consistency here, if they want to take control, then we got to maintain above some levels. And I will touch on them in just a sec. I'm noticing here that I closed out a few windows, of which I definitely need up and running. Right. Where the heck is it? Okay. I got you there. Let me go ahead and get the okay, I got Discord. What else do I have? I gotta do a quick little favor here for somebody. That's gonna be ticker symbol. What the hell was it? VYTX, I believe. I'm not even sure what that is. But let me check on the chat over here, so in case Seb is saying anything to me, I can say hola. Here's that button. Dude, yeah, you've been missing. Sebastian has been missing out for 2 weeks. How was Japan, man? Japan was good? Let's see. Okay, I also need that. Here we go. And that's good. Okay, now I have everything up and running. So let's see. Arca, thoughts on AMD? Yeah, I got you, man. We're going to take a look at AMD as well. Let's see. What else is coming in? Tesla is about to take off. Yeah, we got to take a look at Tesla as well. Here's the SPY, right? There's the VTYX ticker. And yeah, we'll observe as we go. So let's see. NVIDIA is going to drop this week. Yeah, a lot of people speculating on that potential too. Historically, this is the worst week in NVIDIA for the past 20 years. No way. Are you checking your debt? Actually, I was going to check it by the month. I was going to check by month, year to year, starting March. But this week, particularly February, the last week of February is historically red. Damn. But let me know, brother. How did you come up with that? And are you backtesting manually? Let's see. Is this going to be AMD over here? You know what? I just repeat it like this instead. Put AMD on this side. This is week 9? 9. Oh, you mean week 9 in like of the year? Out of the
whose war misery conflict? Is that options?
No. War Misery Conflict is talking about microcaps. You know that fool's not talking about microcaps.
Yeah, that's true.
But the 9th week of okay. I mean, dude, I'm absolutely open to hear that that kind of analysis, because at this point we're gonna need consistency here, or back tests like that, in order for us to gauge the better idea. Let's see, and I know I had Tesla here, but I'm just going to go ahead and do it on one of these templates here, just getting this thing prepped and ready to go. Team, we'll be moving right along. And we're also getting some more of the members back in here, right? So Tesla, let's see. Oh, it was a post on WSB. Data was confirmed. Okay. Very cool. And it is curious, man, because it is topping out, but we just don't know if if it wants to take on that 1,000. But it was a I mean, we have a $30 average true range, and it pulled back relatively around that. So I think it's all dependent on what the market is going to say. So sentiment is going to say. So let's pull up the economic calendar and move forward, right? So let's see. Durable goods month over month coming up on Tuesday. Let me just look at everything overall. Building permits month over month tomorrow. New home sales and new homes. Okay, new home sales month over month as well. We have Dallas Fed Manufacturing Index. 2-year note auction, 6-year bill auction. Okay, we have the 3-month bill auction, 5-year note auction tomorrow. This is all tomorrow. And then on Tuesday, Tuesday we were talking about durable goods month over month. We have the red book year over year. House price index. That may have some movement. S&P case. Okay, S&P case. Okay, so on Tuesday we have Fed Bar. He's going to be speaking on Tuesday. Let's see. Consumer confidence is coming up. What else do we have? That's the Dallas Fed servers, a 7-year note. We already know that. API crude oil. Okay. All right. Yeah. So Monday and Tuesday, it's more or less in the clear. Right. On Wednesday, we do have GDP growth quarter over quarter. Aiden, what's up, buddy? Good to see you here. Good to see you, man. Let's see. 17-week Fed Bostic speaking on Wednesday, Fed Collins speaking on Wednesday, and Fed Williams as well. Damn. Okay. All right. So Monday and Tuesday are going to be they're going to be a little more clear. Capital. Let's see. Damn. Okay. And PPI coming out year over year on Wednesday as well. Yeah, Wednesday is going to be a volatile day for sure. And Thursday, we have initial jobless claims. Yep, PCE coming in month over month and year over year on Thursday. There we go. Pending home sales. Fed Bostic. Goodsby. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, Thursday is going to be explicitly volatile. There is a lot to move it there. Retail sales year over year. Fed Williams. Okay. Yeah, you guys, Thursday and Wednesday, they're going to be some days to kind of watch out for, right? Some of my green traders, I would definitely prefer that you observe the markets rather than just trade them, right? Because the markets will change. They don't trade the same way traditionally. The Michigan consumer statement, right? That's also on Friday. We have a couple Feds. New car registration, Fed Walker, S&P Global Manufacturing. Okay. Yeah. Wednesday and Thursday. Those are our days to kind of watch out. Nice. All right. So let's see. What else do we have? The Saberson saying, Sebastian, yeah, you got a message there, buddy. And okay, cool. So let's go ahead and get this thing rolling. Let's take a look at that ticker for my buddy. This is going to be VTYX. Was this the ticker? I want to make sure that it was. VTYX. All right, good deal. Let's take a look at the daily time frame on this, right, and see what it is with raw price action. Well, obviously here, man, the most obvious targets to get over, right, just without even looking twice, right, we want to get over this range here. That's going to be the prior day high, right, being Friday. Friday's high of about 726, and the this high at 749, right, from the Wednesday's top side. So we need to get over that, right? So this is, I mean, I like that we are closing above, the prior day's high, but the range high is still kind of in question here, right? So that 726 to 749 is critical. So I know that everybody is observing this. Everybody's observing this gap all the way to 1396. But you must keep in mind a few other things too. Before we get there, you have resistances coming up right over here, right? So you got to look to the left, right? That bottom side, that would be 951 to about 973, right? Then you have this range right over here. That would be about 1108 to about 1152. Okay? Ian Tucker, what's up, buddy? Yeah, Sebastian, dude, there's so many people over there that have been copying your, and since you haven't showed up in a while, everybody's like, oh, Sebastian, welcome back. You got a responsibility here, bro.
They've been telling everybody, go finger, heavy finger.
Go finger, go in finger. Meanwhile, Sebastian in Japan chilling with the Jap girls.
Banging Jap girls left and right.
Damn it, Sebastian.
Got twins, baby.
You got twins, Sebastian? That's what I hear, man. The rumor says that Sebastian got twins. Bro, party style, man. Party life. Let's get it. Anyway, okay. So now that you know those critical levels, let's take a look at a couple things here, right? Particularly in the moving average side of things. So, oh man, nice. I do like what I'm seeing, but it's also very dangerous, right? Let me pull up the SMA 100. I need to see where that is too. All right, your SMA 100 is clearly the line in the sand right now. Your SMA 100 is 100% the reason you're experiencing some pullback right now, and that is absolutely the SMA 100 on the daily time frame right here, right? So, other than having to close above that, what I can see happen is that over the next couple days, you will likely make a move to top out at your 750 again, then retrace back to validate your SMA 100 one more time. So validating that SMA 100 as a support would be critical here for continuation, right? So let me look at your bi-daily time frame, and that is already showing some pretty good news, okay? Your bi-daily time frame is supporting from the SMA 50 here. That usually means that you have a chance here to continue on to that upside. Okay, I will say that on the bi-daily time frame, your prior bar, of course, it's still that 750 resistance, but you have 16 hours to make this thing fly. All right, in 16 hours, if you close this thing as an inside bar, that's not good. All right, you need to make sure that you can close this thing. I mean, it would be best for you to close it above that 750, right? So you'll reject from the SMA 20 at 833, get that pullback to 750. Then this thing could actually start rocking and rolling, right? So I don't expect this to happen in one day. In fact, we need to take a look at this average true range on a daily time frame so that you can see how much it can move, right? You have 63 cents on average, right? So if you are looking at a 671 open tomorrow, so 730 would be your resistance. And what do you know, right? Here's your resistance. You're looking at it right here, and the 50% of returns between 726 and 749. So it's you should be expecting some type of retracement from this area in here. Then the pullback to validate your daily time frame SMA 100, aka your bi-daily SMA 50. Make sure to close above those numbers there for a continuation above that 750. But if you do not close above the 750 in the next day because of the bi-daily, then there could be pressure to the downside, and this could turn into, I just don't like this wick here, but this could turn into like a 3 white soldiers or the one of those reversal formations. So yeah, man, that's it for VTYX. As far as the as far as the immediate short-term time frame, you do have a pivot towards the downside here, very likely for us to come back and test that SMA 50. If you, let's see what the range is on a 5 minute. So you have about about a 5 cent range here. Yeah, it's I think I think 676 to about 674. That would be your pullback on a 5-minute time frame. Get that bounce, and then start to consolidate within this area here until you force the curvature of these moving averages to towards the upside, right? So we're gonna have to see how this thing moves because it is trying to break out of them, right? It's trying to, but we just got to see how it happens. I do see small caps in general facing some pretty. A lot of tickers should be facing a nice upside. So please remember, if you are catching any influencers over there saying that this is the find of the year or this is whatever, it's not. It's the IWM. It's the fucking it's the Russell 2000 bullish. Okay, it's guys. Don't do that, man. Don't do that. All right. Make sure to study it the right way. The Russell 2000 is showing upside. The small caps are going to have some upside before they pull back. All right. So. Don't fall into the narrative that it's because this is the greatest thing in the world. No, it's the freaking Russell 2000, okay? It's just like Nvidia. It's been pushing up the entire market with it, right? It's I get pissed off when people show, don't do that, guys. Don't do that, okay? The Russell 2000, that's the small cap index. It's very bullish right now. It's going to show some upside. It's that, all right? Everything's running in sympathy. Cryptic is telling me that I'm a shill. Do not ever believe me. That's right. Don't you trust anybody in the markets. Nobody. You know what I did say to to the moon, baby. I did tell Sebastian that I would look at FNGR for him, right? He told me, no, don't, Arca. You're gonna tickle me some more. My brother.
FNGR.
Yeah, this guy. Dude, it has been going up it's $1 up right now. So, and I'm telling you, it's because of the Russell. Everything is showing positive right now. So I don't want people to get blinded.
No, it's not. It's because of ham.
Dude, let's not talk about them. Not here on live on YouTube. But guys, let's I'm gonna get slammed up, bro. But here you go. The hourly time frame on FNGR definitely has a reversal candle present, right? So we have this, interesting little shooting star here, right? Come back. You're going to get that test to the EMA 9, potentially that SMA 10, right? You didn't get it. You're printing now, showing that the bulls are still in control. The hourly time frame is potentially building this little bit of a bull flag, right? 5-minute time frame also gives you some nice hints as well, right? Complete upside structure on stochastic momentum. You are getting the break out of the SMA 50 and the EMA 20 on the 5-minute time frame. You can see here your EMA 200 is at 277, SMA 200 at 270. There is an upside continuation bias for this. However, I will express that the daily time frame will give you more of that answer, right? So daily time frame is clearly resisting from your right here is resisting from your SMA 20 and your SMA 50, right at about 305. By daily time frame, that could give us a little bit of actually, you know what? Sorry, I need to get my SMA 100 in there. Oh, I do have it. Okay, good. And let's see, the 12-hour. Yeah, 12-hour SMA 100 is where it's at. Okay, so yeah, breaking above this critical moving average can give you a continuation to the upside, but I will say that there will be no play until you combat the prior day high. Okay, that prior day high is, the Friday's trading. That would be, let's see, that would be $3.14. We need to get over that 314 in order for us to continue. El Tigre got the fangs out. Hell yeah, I got the fangs out. Dos Equis, what's up, buddy? Dude, I just want to let people know that the small caps, they're going to face some good upside here. Not all of them, right? But most of the small caps, they will have upside. I just want to make sure that people don't follow a narrative thinking that it's because of some fundamental reason or because of whatever. No, it's no secret buyer, no nothing. It's because the Russell 2000 is going. All right. So that's what's happening here, team. Is nothing more than that. And I will say that the daily time frame could be giving us a little bit of a hint here. And let me get rid of actually every drawing here. I'm going to just get rid of it all and get rid of the moving averages because there could be, oh man, no way. Is that the truth or is that the truth? We definitely, CoinFox, where you at? If you're not here, I know you're asleep, buddy. Then have a good night, all right, man? But this is a wolf pattern in effect.
What?
Here's a wolf.
Did you see the wolf?
Yeah, man, the wolf pattern is in effect, right? Full-blown effect right now. Let's go ahead and see how this is acting, right? So this, I believe, was the failure of it, right? We have the falling wedge. Right. Let me see. How can I? maybe it will. Oh, yeah. Okay, here we go. This was the resistance right here, right? That means that this formation started potentially right at about here. Right? Okay. Let's see. Okay, so let's see. 1, 2, 3. No, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Let's see here. So, if this does continue to the upside here, team, I wouldn't trust this, but you are being told that this thing could reach up to some figures that I'm not going to speak of out loud, right? So let's just go ahead and move on as we do, right? Make sure that we play the consistency here. But yes, there is the speculation as well of a cup, right? And it's also one of the worst formations ever, right? It does not have the biggest hit rate, but I will give it to whoever is speaking about this that there is a present something happening. Okay, so now let's go ahead and observe this. Let me see. 1, 2, 3. Sorry, I see it. That's a FOMO wick. I gotta get rid of that. Okay, yeah, that's better. That's more like it. There we go. These wicks, you can sometimes ignore them, right? FOMO is a real thing. Okay, so far, it's, if I match this with a resistance range, we have to see how it behaves though, okay? If I match this with a resistance range, this could be 453 to 481, psychologically speaking. This is not statistically backed. This is definitely not. I don't have a full data set here. Okay, so this is not anything like that. This is full on. Here's another thing that we need to observe, because this is a cup within a cup as well, which is just ridiculous. I hate that formation, man. But let's do what we will. Okay, so this is your top of the cup right here, right? This is your handle. Right, so let's go ahead and take the psychological price objective, put it right up here, and we're getting the resistance range of this range here, right? So let's go ahead and knock it. Let's go ahead and knock it out. Right about here. Okay, so this is about 355 to 366 in the shorter time frame. Let's this it's a $2.70 asset, right? So this is set to move around 26 cents, right? So if we were to move around that 26 cents, your real resistance would be right about 330 tomorrow, right? So if you do get 330, that means that you'll get the 330 upside, potentially close the day around 309 to validate that cup support. Then when you validate this, 30 cents to the upside, or maybe on Tuesday we can actually start moving up, right? You'll get the resistance again at around 330-ish. Close the day on Tuesday around 330. Wednesday, you move on up to the 360 level, then come back down and retrace to 330. All right, so that's if it moves the way that I think, that should be the way that it can go. All right, so just please be careful, right? Please be careful over how this moves. Man, I just don't want anybody getting trapped on these, okay? Yeah, it is showing some upside. I am not playing this. I do not have any risk, and I am not affiliated with them whatsoever, so I don't care where this goes. I'm not playing these tickers, all right, guys? So just know that. You see a toilet, says Cyber Sultan. That's right. Hell yeah, man. Crypto is saying, lock them up, arrest them. Whoever it is that's trying to tell you that this is based on some crazy fundamental crap. Nope. This is based on the Russell 2000 going up, and that's it. All right. There's no other reason why this thing is going to be going up other than the Russell 2000. And that is it. All right, team. Don't let anybody fool you into thinking that this is going to be going up on any other narrative other than the index showing positive upside. Okay. That's it. Right. So anyway, that is the end of my analysis here. Just please, again, team, please be very careful trading these assets. These are not safe, right? So I am basically telling you to please remove yourself from East Los Angeles, right? East LA, Compton. Go away from there and start trading with me up in Beverly Hills, man. Let's go there. There's less crime rate there. Come on, man. So I'm just saying. Right, man? Hey, man, listen, you want to be trading in the area where there's a lot of criminals, right? You want to be trading in East LA? Go ahead, do your thing, right? That's all you. So just go ahead and trade with me. So is Finger a scam? I have no idea, man. I have no idea if Finger's a scam. I do know that CEO does appear in the conferences, which actually makes me believe that it's not a scam and it's actually a legit company. But
you saw that CEO though. Come on.
I know, right? And then here's another thing. Here's another thing is like we can't speculate on who may be a criminal within the trading of FNGR asset, whether they're internal or not, right? So guys, come on. Ooh, yep. I don't think that guys anything under here's I'm gonna tell you this. The safer stocks for me to trade are probably $200 and up. So if they're not $200, if they're $100, that's cool too. But I think a safer play would be almost $100 and up. Let's leave it at that, right? What is safe?
GWL.
How about this? Safer. But here's one more thing I could give you. Crypto. Here's one more thing I can give you. If you want to trade. You love that, dude. Hey, you know what, man? I do too. I love the criminals. Why? Because it's volatility, man. They make it move, right? And it's it just makes the market go around, right? So if there's criminals within Nvidia, I'm going there. So, but here's something for you, crypto. If I'm not joking by this, I'm really serious about this. If you are looking for a space where there is literally no trading, like no criminal trading and no dark pool trading, no PFOF, right? No order flow trading like that. Futures contracts is where you belong. You want to trade the ES. You want to trade either the micro S&P 500 E-mini futures contracts or the E-mini futures contracts within the S&P 500, right? So or trading WTI, which is oil futures, right? You can trade the NQ, which is Nasdaq futures. But I will say that the S&P 500 it is liquid. It is liquid, and that is the one space that not a lot of people know of. But that is the one space outside of dark pool trading, outside of payment for order flow, outside of the inverse narrative, as they say. Right? Futures trading is futures trading because we need it to be the future, right? So this is us. We trade, we base everything around what's valued in the futures contracts. So I will say this, eventually, just like I've been merging, right? Just like when I started on micro caps and small caps, I was going to transition out of that into large caps and blue chips. And I have done that, and I will eventually involve futures trading as well. I will get to trading the E-mini futures contracts, right? So that would be the one space, man, where true price action is price action the way it should be. So crypto saying, I love the future. We'll have to lock up the future you talk about. Yes, man. Wait. Look up the future you talk about. The ES ticker. Right?
Crypto is options, I think.
Crypto, are you options?
It's options.
Candace Morrison. How about Crenshaw? So, right, Crenshaw. Aren't they responsible for the jungles?
Crenshaw's cool.
Aren't they responsible for the jungles and the color blue? So I have guys, I have family there and I have friends there. So I came from near those areas, man, as I grew up, that we were not far away from there. What about the pink sheets, right? OTCs. Yeah, man. You know what? The OTCs have their own little realm. It's said to be the decentralized location of stock trading, right? So your pennies, your SPACs, your pinks, they will run on their own on their own tick, but what I will say is that they typically run when the broader markets show weakness. So if you're looking for the OTCs to show strength, it's probably not going to be within the broader market rip, right? So, and also I do expect this to be dilution season, right? So some of those may actually start to dilute in order for them to meet compliance to get promoted for a NASDAQ listing. So yeah, probably someone from the Discord, Cryptic, maybe. I was thinking of that too. I'm not lying. So it's all good. But yeah, so those OTCs, they will run on their own tick, right? But they also have an inverse relationship to the broader markets. And here's another thing, man. If they do start running, they is a very broad perspective with pinks. You have to focus on the sector, which with the one that's running, right? So if you have a 100% runner, 200% runner, first of all, expect that one to be shorted below $1, because I literally know systematic traders of my own friends who literally wait for any OTC stock to just break $1 to bring it back down, right? So it's the most shorted assets out there. Here's the one more thing you should know. If it does run, what sector is that one running on, and see which one it's correlated to the most, right? So you're going to find its pair. You're going to find the pair's pair and the pair's pair and the pair's pair, right? And then you're going to find that there's a group of tickers that are going to run in, they're going to cascade into each other, right? So this one runs, that's going to cause that next one to run, which will cause the next and the next, right? So that's the way to trade OTCs. Make sure to keep an eye on the sector of which one does trade. I specialized in microcaps, so I did this for a while, man. You know, the upside swings on those, you have to look at the filings, right? If you want to play the long on that, there's no way else other than to figure out your fundamentals within it, find the catalysts, and then let them rip, right? But for the downside on those is quite the easier run, man. That just means the catalyst reversed. So find its average true range. Multiply it by however many time frames up, meaning that if you get an average true range on the daily to reach this level, go to the 5-day and see its average true range, or its 2 standard deviation multiplier above, right? Which, by the way, if you join the Arca Bulls trading team, you will have access to something that'll immediately give you that perspective. This is reversion variant. This is one of my algorithms that I've put together for the trading team, and they are able to tell by the dollar amount how many times a standard deviation multiplier is in play on whatever time frame. Hourly time frame, you see why we're resisting, right? It resisted at 2 standard deviations up. Why? Because on the daily time frame, because on average, an asset moves 2 standard deviations up and down, right? So you're getting the mean for a reversion here, right? So this, sure, it may show a potential pullback here to validate these top sides here, since we broke out of this chop here. And that top side of this area here just so happens to be perfectly at 276 where your mean is, right? So getting rid of this thing right here, right there. So you break above your weekly high, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days of trading, right? You break above that weekly, retrace to test the weekly, go up. All right, so, but it is a bull flag. It may continue going up. I'm just saying that traditionally speaking, this is a pullback area, but this is not a traditional ticker. All right, team, so please be very safe how this thing trades. All right, guys, so now that is it, and I promise that is it for the what's up, Frank, good to see you here. That is it for the small caps, right? So let's go ahead and now take a look at SPY, Nvidia, AMD, Tesla, right? Let's go ahead and take a look at the big winners here, right? Because Nvidia is responsible for some serious moves in the market, man. Oh man. So let's see, do we have buyer confidence? Do we have bull control is the ultimate question here, right? Are the bulls ultimately in control after this massive run up on the SPY, right? We touched a new high, 510.13. It looks like the 5-minute time frame is currently falling beneath the SMA 50, beneath the SMA 200, and the EMA 200. Okay, so what am I looking at? Well, if I were to just put an immediate guess without looking at any data, without looking at any moving averages or anything, right? Particular to the daily time frame, there is a potential that we can move up tomorrow to resist from the prior day's high, meaning Thursday, not Friday. Okay, so we can maybe move up to the range of about 507.83, I believe it was 508.50 to the open of the Friday's open to about 509.29. This is an area to get a pullback in. Why would I specifically speak about this? Well, if you open up your range here, you have about a $4.70 range on ATR, right? So if you move on up from 507 to about 509.5 to 510, that's already about $3. If we're going to make a full ATR move, sure, we may be able to get that. We may be able to get right into that 510.13 and resist all over there, right? But I would honestly think that this thing is going to pull back here just short of the target that everybody wants to start shorting from. Right, so if we're going to get an upside continuation here, people are going to start taking profits right at that 508.50, followed by the prior day opening at 509.29, and just shy of that 510.13. It usually happens that way. I'm not saying that this is going to be a pullback, but what I am saying here is that there could be, a reversal. I'm not saying that this is going to be a reversal, but I am saying that there could be a pullback here, and we could be setting a new range for us to consolidate in. Right, so if we're going to consolidate here, I can see why. This is already a new leg. If you can see, look, you know what? Let me just go ahead and block all these drawings here so you can kind of observe what I'm looking at. All right, this area here was set for a while, right? We were trading within this range for a little bit. We have a consolidation area, right? This would be your new support range. Right, then you find another one, right? You actually do this for a shorter amount of time before you break out of it. Here's another one that we just recently got out of, right? So you can see that these chop areas, right, these consolidation zones, or I call them chop boxes, they appear, and they usually appear before price action tends to make a new high. Okay, so if the bulls want to continue with this upside, there is a weekly time frame support to kind of observe. And I do believe that could be set to, oh man, it's actually a very big downside on this, man. Wow. This is absolutely dangerous. Yeah, so I think that if the bulls maintain upside of 467, 466, this is overall just one macro time frame consolidation area before continuation in the immediate, other than the fact that we have a weekly bullish engulfing here, right? Huge upside. And the candle is actually not bad, right? Very little wick to both the upside and the downside. And it's an outside bar, right? And creating a new higher low, right? And a new higher high. So this is actually showing high promise. And I will say that this is more or less looking like just a pullback more than I actually believed in about 10 minutes ago. So, yeah, observing this. Okay, immediate short-term time frame invalidation zone will be 503.05. Breaking this 503.05 will actually bring price action to 499.13. Hold on. I've got to be critical here, right? There's a lot of movement. Yeah, about 499.07 to about 500 with 26 cents. And that is, of course, it's a psychological zone. So if price action fails here, right, you break that Thursday low at 503, break this, you're going to get that support from the top side of this gap here, which is going to be about $500.26. You get the rip here to 503, validate resistance, and continue to fill the next gap, which is the primary gap here, right? That's going to be your 497.49. That will be a clear line in the sand first, right? So if we can maintain ourselves specifically above 490 and then 482, that could actually just show us that we're in a consolidation phase, right? So I would really like to see price action bounce from the 497 area, right? So if we do get a 497, if we do get a 497 retracement here, we can reclaim the outside new leg, right? So you're going to get that 510 to about that 503 as the new chop box, right? So this is going to be your new consolidation zone before price action decides, or sentiment decides to take it onwards and upwards, right? So let's go ahead and take a look at momentum here on the 4-hour time frame and see how that's acting, right? So 4-hour time frame already showing a little bit of a negative pivot here, a slope, right? So in fact, yeah, definitely negative slope here on the 4-hour. Let's go ahead and pull up to the hourly time frame. The hourly time frame still showing some downside. However, it does show a little bit corrective here. So let's see how we're going to move on this. So 30-minute time frame. Let's see. Getting oversold in the 30-minute. Let's see. Starting to curve a little bit here. Full contraction on the 15-minute. Let's see. Just a moment. Okay, contracting. Hourly time frame starting to expand. Okay. Yeah, so if we're expanding here with a downside pivot, yeah, it's looking like we may get a very, very short-term, immediate, I'm talking about immediate short-term time frame upside. The thesis that I spoke about is literally what I'm thinking could happen here. Let's see the 4-hour time frame one more time. Yep. Unfortunately so, team. I do think that we're going to get that resistance. We're going to get that resistance right up here, right? So I know I got rid of it. That would be right in here. 508.47 to 509.29 with a topside potential of 510.13. Do not trust the 510.13. Always pull below the expected target, right? So this will be your top of the line resistance. You get that pullback from here, then we're going to start to break down beneath the 507.11, right? So beneath 507.11, we got to play. And that could be, let's see, there is one massive, it's that gap. Wow. All right, yeah, team. So, you got to play here. Beneath 507.11, this, right, that could be a huge, potentially 4 or 5 point gainer on the SPY. You'll get a drop to anywhere between 504.01 to about 503.04. Potential take profit target could be 503.54. So yeah, there could be a short play right here, team, but not a short play to hold or swing. I do think that the bears are probably standing by for a better entry. I also think that the bulls are weak. So this is a consolidation zone. I don't see complete bulls. I don't see complete buy side confidence or sell side confidence based on the price action by itself. So that means that there could be a range for us to observe, and the range that I'm speaking of is short, 503.05 to 510.13, with a potential bottom side of about $499 to $500 with 26 cents. It's my final offer. All right, team. So please be careful in the markets. I do know that this is a lot of information to take in, but it's hard to read it raw, right? It's hard to read it just the way that it's looking. But I do see psychology here kind of taking over on both ends. I don't see the sellers taking control, and I don't see the bulls taking control. But we are still technically within bull control zone. All right. So take that with a grain of salt. Do your thing. All right. Yeah. You know what? I did owe somebody that one too. My apologies on that. Hold on just a sec. Let me get rid of this thing here, and let me just pull up that ticker symbol SOUN. I know it's coming up to what is it? Crap. It's coming up on earnings, right? It looks like earnings are going to be on Thursday the 29th, if this thing is not mistaken. So I could already see the psychology in this, man. So here's one thing: if there's an expected upside continuation, it's probably being set right now, psychologically speaking, right? The formation is really what's giving you that feeling of utter upside continuation, right? So you're looking at a bull pennant here, right? So this is the 12-hour time frame. You do have some little errands to take care of here and there before this does continue to the upside. I will say, let me see this one actually. Let me see if I can. Okay, I will favor this. Okay, yeah. The apex, I hate that the apex is at the earnings call. Wow. Okay, so here are the traditional rules, right? A bull pennant. You get an upside continuation because this is a continuation formation. What that means is that price action makes an upside, consolidates, price action makes an upside, consolidates, but the consolidation is specific. This type of consolidation is convergence, right? So Price action is creating a series of lower highs and higher lows, right? So you're converging the price tighter and tighter and tighter. The pressure is accumulating here. So if we're looking at this with momentum, then there could be a potential downside here to get down to the 365 level, because you're already coming back down from the top, right? 423, it's starting to make its way down to this, which would then be the area where it would bounce from and then start its breakout process. The breakout process on this is 65 to 75% to the apex of the triangle, which honestly could be right about here at its latest time. So I would say, really? Damn, tomorrow end of day to probably Tuesday, this should be down here, and it would present a bounce. So the lows to experience would be probably around 366 if we're converging correctly. Let's see. And your 5 is up there. Your EMA 7 is tight. EMA 20 is also okay. Yeah. This would be, I'm definitely looking at a potential. By then, I do think that we may have the moving averages up here. We may be seeing this end of day low before a continuation to the upside. SLUN may be experiencing a red day tomorrow. And let's look at the 4-hour time frame. This is dangerously dangerous. It's got earnings coming up too. Yeah, 4-hour time frame resisting from the SMA 10 right now. And I will say that in the hourly time frame, that is also, this is creating a series of lower highs and lower lows. So that naturally, you would put yourself down here. Okay. And if you do put yourself down there, let me see the 12-hour low again. Hold on. Yeah, this is that low validation process. You're gonna get that EMA 9 bounce, SMA 10 resistance, EMA 7 bounce, SMA 10 resistance, continuation. The low that we're looking at here would be 366 to about 368. Let me look at the 4-hour again. 366 to 368. 366. Yeah. Yep. 366 to 368 is your low. All right, we're getting downside on stochastics. We're also getting resistance on the RSI as well. The hourly time frame is about to resist from your EMA 20, 391. Okay. So I see. Oh, Sebastian, baby, dude, thank you so much. It's been a long time, man. I love you, bro. Yeah, I'll look at BTC for you for sure, man. Of course. How can I say no, man? Thank you. Frank is saying Bitcoin va a subir esta semana, mi amigo. Is that true? Is it gonna go up? Is Bitcoin gonna go up? We're gonna find out. We're gonna take a look at Bitcoin right now, team, and see what the deal is, right? So prior day high, SLUN 395. Right, that could be your resistance here before the continuation to the downside. Outside bar in the hourly time frame, post hours. This is definitely going to give us a little bit. Oh, sorry. The range here is going to be $3.95 to about $4. I don't even think it has that much of an average true range, to tell you the honest truth. But if it does get there, it may be the process over a few days. Actually, let's see, 34 cents. No chance whatsoever that I can get up there. Man. You know what 30 cents is actually? 30 cents is your power hour high, right? So right around 3. Could it do it? No, I'm just joking. Let's see. Yeah, maybe, team, maybe. Let's look at a range, right? We'll look at the prior day's high and the pre-market high of Thursday. So let's just say that this has $4 to $4.22 to resist. And with that resistance, I think that this would be your higher percentage resistance rate, 407. So 407 resistance, and then pull back here all the way down to the 366 to 369. Bounce from this area here, right? Get that push to the upside into the 12-hour upside, right? Momentum is going to start increasing by this point here. You're going to get the resistance here on Tuesday to be right at around 401 naturally, right? You'll get the pullback to validate your SMA 10 at 390. Then continuation and breakout would be 421. Pullback to 396 upside. The targets for the upside on this, hopefully before earnings, because I don't know what the hell it's going to do on earnings. Here are your final targets. For the upside, if it does break out to the upside, if it does, remember this, okay? I'm not telling you that it will. I'm telling you that the probabilities are favoring the bulls, but anything can change at any given moment. All right, so here are your 3 targets that I'm going to provide for you. I'm going to do it just like this and just like this. Yep. Oh, yeah, nice. So it would be 448 for 449, right? The all-time, is it the all-time high? No. It's a weekly high, right? Then you're going to have your topside target of 477 followed by about 557. If this does show that upside of 557, it may actually be because of earnings. And now remember that this can be played inversely as well. This is your downside target in case of failure, right? So just in case you need to know what those targets are, keep an eye on these targets too, okay? But remember, I'm going to give you my bias, right? My bias here is obviously towards the bulls. So let's just see what's up. 332, 310, and 266 to the downside, which makes sense with a lot of moving averages here. Okay, team? So keep those targets in mind. Sebastian, my bro, sorry guys. Let me just go ahead and take a look at that ticker for you, right? So we're going to look at ticker symbol BTC. As I honestly think it's capping out, man. It's facing some resistance here. Let's see. Okay, good. It is an outside bar on the 12-hour time. Nope, it's still an inside bar on the 12-hour time frame, which is good. But let me see the daily. Ooh, it's getting close, man. This is getting very close. Okay, so judging by the price action here on, if we're, let me see. Thoughts on BTC? Sebastian, I actually got Wolf. Should have those huge profits. Crypto, did you just change your name to blockchain? Did not realize it was so close to another. That's better. Nice, man. Okay, so I will... Damn it, my son is not happy. He's right outside. I will say this, that I've noticed that consolidation phases, right? This is one entire chop box here. Hold on, team. Hold on just a sec, team. Hold on just a quick moment. Hey team, back. Man. That was actually my son. He was, I was hearing him outside of my door and I'm like, man, this guy's pissed, right? Remember, you guys remember when I said that? It's probably around, it was probably about 3-4 minutes before I ended up, saying, hold on, let me go check to see if he's okay. Right. So I step out and, my studio has the studio room right in my house, right? There's a bathroom right outside, and right next to the bathroom there's a closet. So that closet, one time he locked himself in, and because he didn't know how to change the lock, right? So he didn't know how to twist it when he was around 2. So I flipped that lock to the outside so that he doesn't do that again, right? So now this guy was yelling because he locked himself from the outside. So, oh man. So he was in there for about 6 or 7 minutes, right, from what I can hear. And when I opened the door, oh my goodness, guys, that was so heartbreaking. I had to even stop from streaming a little bit here, right, because it was just so terrible to hear him say, "There you are, Daddy." And I was like, oh man. So I had to sit there and teach him, like, hey man, you're clicking on this, right? You can't do that. And he said, "Oh," right, and then damn, and then Mom came and he started crying even more. Oh my goodness, guys, it was terrible. It was tough. Right, let me just get a sip of water here because damn it, man, my whole throat hurts right now. My stomach hurts right now. Right, the little guy over there was just, even if it was just 6 or 7 minutes, that still sucks a lot, right? So, so let me just take a sip of water here, team. Hold on, just a moment. Ready, team. Ready. Oh my goodness. Yeah, guys, that really did suck. That's incredibly unfortunate. But he's good. He's safe. He's chilling, right? It was not a big deal or anything like that. It's just I just don't like to hear my son cry like that, right? So so I'm gonna turn myself into just overprotective daddy, right? So yeah, team, just I'm back though. Let's go ahead and take a look at BTC and see what's up. Yeah, so the last thing I was saying about BTC is that when we do have a consolidation range like this, right, when there is consolidation or chop boxes like this, that usually means a potential upside, right? So or we're setting a base for a continuation, right? So I know that this is not the best example here, but we did meet the target, right? That we were looking for based on this trade. But I'm gonna show you another example of it, right? So, let's get rid of this and this. Right? There's a couple little things in the way down there that we want to get rid of, but it's all good. And here we go. Okay. Here's one of those ranges, right? Just about like this, and then we beat it to the upside, right? So then we come up and set another range that we come up and beat to the upside. And then panic sell. Why? Because we reached the 49,000, right? That's a huge psychological realm. So now we come back up, right? We set the range again, the box again, and then we continue on to the upside. I know that these are taking forever, right? I get it, right? But when you're looking at them in a small range, this is also a potential here too, right? You're looking at the chop area and then you continue onwards. So that's what I'm observing here again. So we're observing here a chop box, and this could be. I'm not going to tell you that it's going to break out sooner or later here. I am going to tell you that there is the potential of it ranging between the low 50s to about the high 52s, maybe into 53, right? So if we do have this range of consolidation here, then that means that we're setting the stage for the next leg up. And the next leg up, of course, can be looked at in a historical price action, right? So combating this resistance of $53,100, right, which is right here, this top side here, combating that resistance will actually have us take Bitcoin closer to the prior all-time highs, before the 69, right? So that would be right about here. I'm going to give you two ranges, right? The first range, of course, we're going to have to observe between this area here, 59,008 to about 61,007. Of course, we have this top side. Of course, I see it, 63.6 to about 65. Yes, I see that there. But the likelihood is for us to resist close to it, not just like we did at the 49. We didn't resist at 50, right? So just like that, we're right around here, 61.6 or 61.7 instead of the 65.4. Okay, so this is going to be the next, that next potential push to the upside as soon as we clear this consolidation range. And it's not one shot to the upside. It's going to take some time, right? We have resistance coming up at 55.5, all that good stuff, right? But what we want to observe here is the potentials of continuation. Well, I will say that if it does pull back, there is a retracement to be faced because of the halving, right? The halving is going to be. You got it, Devin. I'm so happy that I was able to help you out, bud. Thanks, Ian. I appreciate you, dude. I appreciate you so much, brother. The halving, right? It's not an event that happens fundamentally. It's an event that happens. I believe it's by what are those called? What are those called? Oh my God, I have the name of it on the tip of my tongue. I believe there have been 8 prior ones, and it's set to happen based on, I don't want to say ledgers. I forgot what it is. Hold on just a sec. I'll give you the answer to that thing. I thought it was in April, or you think it's in May, Frank? So the Bitcoin halving is when the reward for mining Bitcoin transactions is cut in half. This occurs every 210,000 blocks of the blockchain, on the blockchain, right? So until the block reward reaches 1 Satoshi in 2140, that's the 2001, like the year 2140. That would be amazing until the block reward reaches 1 Satoshi. Ah, wow. So the next halving is expected to occur in early to mid 2024. Yeah. So when the block reward will fall to 3.125. So that's roughly, so I guess April, May, around there is when we're going to get the next Bitcoin halving. But historically speaking, every Bitcoin halving has, you know what? I think there's even let me see. Let's see. Multiple. Let me see if that's one here. No. Okay, let's see. Right. Second halving, this is the third halving, the fourth halving. Yeah, it's around April. It's saying it should be April 14th, 2024. The other one was on May. The other one was on July. So now if we're looking at price action from the halvings, these have been critical moments for price action, right? So you get this halving that happened at about around $700 BTC. The second halving actually took price action all the way to $20,000 before it actually just capitulated, right? And then it started climbing, right? So it started climbing here, and then it pulled back. So this was something that I was speaking of. Let's see how far away we are from that, right? So minus 27% from the new high found after the halving's top, right? So the new high was found, reverted about 27%. Price action came down. I'm sorry, it came up all the way up from this halving here of $9,000. It went up all the way to, of course, 65 and 69,000. So from the new, where's the new high? Actually, this is an outlier. This is not a new high. So if we're going to be setting the new high here, so then what would it be? Let's see. So we're away from the top side about 47%. So we're right now topping off from 69,000 to our current valuation. We're about 23% away. This is an outlier. This is definitely not what's typical to happen here with halvings. How many halvings have we had though? There should be more than this. Oh, right. I'm not looking at the correct chart. Hold on. Let me see the BTC all time. Here we go. There we go. So from the first halving, we went up $13 to, damn, 274, followed by, 1,278. The new high was set down here at 516. There we go. Damn, 140. No, that would be downward. So 57% down. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. And then this new high, I believe it was here. Let's see. No, I can't even use that one. Okay. Yeah, so I think we're in a weird little situation here, team. So I mean, this fourth halving, this is set to make the price action go to the freaking moon. So I guess we're in a good position here too. What I will say is that as soon as we start turning red, right? As soon as we turn red, this intensifies. It then starts turning blue, then green. So anytime we have approached the halving, we have turned red, right? So take a look at that. Every single time we have turned red. Cha-Cha, what's up, dude? Good to see you here. So yeah, take a look at that, right? Anytime that BTC has turned red, this is historically right when we get that shift to blue and then into green, right? So here's that shift into blue, right? Into the red. From that yellow and orange, right? We turn into red here, and then deep red, then blue. Bam! And then we start turning into that neon green again. And here, check it out. This is the third halving here. We get that orange and yellow orange, right? We turn into the red and red. Then we turn into that deep red and then blue. Bam. Again, we go up to the upside and experience this massive neon green. And guess what's happening again? Look at this. We're already freaking red. What the heck is going on? Now, let me see. Wow. Yeah. Something's up here, team. We're definitely getting closer to that. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, it appears as though we have one more stage of critical red. Right? Because this is like a dark, it's a lighter red, orangey, right? Then it turns into really like a maroon red, right? And then it actually turns to the upside. So we're still within that orange red, right? Which is good, right? I mean, we're definitely transitioning from that yellow orange into that orange red into a deeper red. So yeah, guys, this is getting very, very close I can't tell you. Let's see what's happened right before the halving then. Okay, so right before a halving, there has been a sell-off, right? So there has been a dip here. So let's see. Okay, so from this top side, yeah, we did have a. Let's put it down. Let's just put it down real quick. So potentially a 30% decline. This was the top side here. Or how about, well, yeah, whatever. Let's just say that this thing declined about 51% right before the firing off of that, right? We got this one here, but this that's March 2020. That's okay. Screw it. Let's just put it down. We have to put it down. So it's about 62%. So let's just say that Bitcoin were to find pressure here. I know that we're consolidating, and that should be for an upside here. But if it does pull back, say it pulls back. Let's just say it pulls back 30% or 32%. That would be right around the 35,000 to 32,000 or 33,000 area. Right around here. I would say around 34,009. And if it does continue, then that would definitely be, 31,009. And that would be that capitulation before it would be a distribution before a massive accumulation. Right? So now the next target here from the Bitcoin halvings, right? So if this thing it's speaking to you in statistic, then it's been giving you those next, I don't know how it set it right here, right? But could it be? $117,000 Bitcoin by next November. Damn. Okay. So that is what, That is what I have here. Mark Roach, I have them up right here, buddy. I have both of them here. So yeah, that's currently what we're looking at. So now immediate short-term time frame. Let's just at least give that. So let's get rid of this thing here. Okay, contraction is happening, right? There's a downside pivot on even the 4-hour time frame, but we are finding support from the RSI SMA 14. Resistance from the hourly time frame. Let's see. Okay, yeah, I think Bitcoin is actually set to go. About, I think we would get another $500 top side here, combating this this range. Hold on, just a sec. Yeah, this is gonna give us a nice push. We're already breaking upside of the 51,582 15-minute range, right? This is potentially gonna give you an upside right now-ish to about 51,687. As soon as we can break above this 51,687. I can definitely see us running up to about 51,867 into 51,009. I do think that another $500 to $600 jump here is possible over the next day. 17 hours and 57 minutes to close this. Man. Yeah, this is showing. Yeah, there could be that upside here that would actually. Oh, I see what it's doing. Okay, it's trying to validate, or it's trying to resist from the prior day high or prior day close. That prior day close and the present candle's opening is around that 51,007. So yeah, resistance is likely to be found here if this candle closes. If the daily candle closes inside of this bar here, that's you're gonna get red wicks. You're gonna get red wicks taken out. right? You're going to get a downside to 51,421 to about 51,287 here. Breaking this level here, that would introduce some deeper capitulation to 50,900. And then we could see the bottom side here for reaccumulation, right? So I think that we're still chopping. But this is likely to show some immediate short-term upside before a downside here. So be careful on your longs. All right, Sebastian, that is my full-on analysis for BTC for you, buddy. So everything is looking good here. All right. So, yeah, Mark Roach, I got you, dude. I got you, buddy. So it looks like you've chosen some pretty good stocks. SMA 50 break right on the 5-minute time frame. You have this support at 133. EMA 200 and the SMA 200 are way below 127 over here, so it's looking pretty good. Right. Also, you want to take a look at your daily time frame because that's a pretty ominous candle here, right? You're getting this massive shooting star. It looks like we can actually get a pullback. It looks like we can actually get a pullback here to the prior day, meaning this Friday, right? To the prior day low, 118. And that 118 bottom has a secondary support being the closing of the 2-day close. But it is... if we do get a continuation to the downside here, breaking the 112 would be that kind of negative continuation, right? Because yes, it is a shooting star and it is bearish, right? But the following candle, meaning the Monday candle, would be the validation candle for continuation from this bearish formation. If that does happen, then there is a further downside to look at. And I will say that it may actually come back down to retest either your EMA 200, or we can come back and test one of these inflection zones, right? So let's see. I would say that's too close. Yeah, failing that, I could see it. It would be right about here. So 95, yeah. Remember, man, that this is it's breaking into the dollar zone. People are going to want to short the crap out of it. They're going to want to take this down to below $1. So your support levels would be, breaking this 112. You're looking at the 97.57 to 95.37. Okay, so this is looking a little dangerous here. And there could be a nice reaccumulation zone down there. Let's see. Your 4-hour time frame. This is looking shaky here. Yeah, right. You're getting some curvature here on stochastic momentum. You're starting to break below the SMA 14. You're in the gravitational zone of the RSI for a potential pullback. The hourly time frame is already below the SMA 14. Downside pivot on stochastics, declining ATR. Okay, so yeah, this is very likely to start finding some resistance at about as soon as Monday, right? So 17 cent average true range in the hourly time frame. I don't think, let's see, 30, 44, 50. Let me see. This would be your resistance tomorrow. Right here-ish. Wow. Get the tool, buddy. Right here. 156 to 163. You'll get this resistance right in this area here and start pulling back. Why would that be? Oh, perfect. Look at that. What do you know? Here's your 2 standard deviation multiplier, literally at 157. My discretion is telling me 156 to 163. Yeah, very, 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 very likely. If it doesn't resist from up here, you may even resist from 141 here. This is you already got the 2 standard deviation move. You're breaking below the 1 standard deviation. You could get the resistance at 141, continuation for a full hourly time frame, mean reversion. Your 4-hour time frame is giving you the 1 standard deviation multiplier at the EMA 9 at 115 as well. Right, 153 on the 4-hour time frame. I'm talking 156. Yeah, man. Yeah, there's a and this thing, it completely expanded beyond the standard deviations here, and it's now pulling back on a daily. And it's, look at this, the 2 standard deviation multiplier support is 99 cents. I am talking about 97.57. Yeah, the guys, there's a downside coming in on this, and it's going to be choppy, right? It's going to be showing some little bit of upside, little bit of downside, and all that good stuff, right? So yeah, I think that there is pressure to the downside, immediate short-term time frame upside, then rejection. Eyeballs on the targets on this, right? And then you'll be good to go, right? But I will say again, beating this or failing this area of around 93 to 95.37, that would introduce the 78-cent level. Okay, so be very, very careful with how you proceed on this ticker. And that is it for MNPR. Yeah, no problem, Mark. And you got one more, right? I got you, buddy. I got you. CLDI was your next ticker. So this is Kalidi Biotherapeutics. Okay, let me see. Oh, is it an outside or no? What the heck? Oh, dude, can't even tell. Is it at the same? Let me see. Open of 101, low of 101. It's perfect. It's not an outside bar. Okay. Okay. So the bulls do have control here on a 4-hour time frame, but let me see the daily. I really was hoping that wasn't the case, man. It's a shooting star with a freaking with an inside bar. This is and it's testing its support levels here. This is let me see here. I see, if this continues to the downside, I see a support actually where it can bounce from. Right about here, that's 84.17 to 85.94. I know it's a pretty big way down, right? But it could be over the span of the next few days. And this would be, I really, actually, you know what? This is downside to over here. And you do have a focus right at the 50% of returns at 82.17. Perfectly set to this. The center of the range here is set perfectly to this candle. It's literally giving it out to you. Okay, so yeah, there is a potential downside here for a few days, but let me see how likely it is to happen sooner than later. Let me see the hourly. Okay, the hourly time frame is already resisting from the SMA 14. This is your gravitational zone and resistance for the downside continuation. So if it does have a little bit more of upside here, I do think that you get the prior day high at least, right? The 130, I got to give you a range on this one. It can't be all the way up to that top side, right? So that 130 could be right about here to, I'd say, about 124. You get this resistance here. Then you start the distribution process. As, yeah, this pennant here already realized its topside target. And you're creating a new lower high. Yeah, so you'll likely get a resistance here, kind of a little bit of a local double top here, then continue to the downside. 4-hour time frame still shows that upside, but I will say that it's very, very likely for it to fall below because of the immediate short-term time frame, right? You have the bi-hourly here with a resistance of the SMA 14, the hourly time frame with a resistance of the SMA 14. Yeah, unless something happens fundamentally, this thing would rip to the upside, buddy. Use when you did lives on YouTube. How can I get a copy? Oh, Ian, just send me a DM, buddy. I'll send it to you. Yeah. So prepare yourself on this one, right, buddy? I know that it's I know that it's the thing is that it's building a shorter time frame broadening formation, right? So it's something like this and this, right? So your take profit for this is literally the minimum is right down here at 89.70. So it's definitely practicing, you know, so that's 1, 2, and 3 capitulation, support, grab, right, fake out by not reaching your 4th test, which is literally here. Then failure. Test is going to be right down here at 101, resistance at 113, continuation to the take profit target 89.70, and then you're going to be testing the range here, man. This is going to be the all in all this is going to be the real teller, right? It's going to tell you if it's going to bounce here, continue up, or if it's just going to distribute. And by the looks of this chart, it may actually just continue downwards, right? It looks like the company literally pumps and dumps here every so often when they need liquidity or something. They need capital, they probably just run it up and then let it fall back again. But yeah, those are my thoughts here on CLDI, my brother. Please be safe on this. And then yeah. So right, guys. So now you have the thesis here on SPY. So NVIDIA, what the hell is it going to do for us? What is it doing? Right? Are we going to be good? Are we going to be not good, or what? Okay. So daily time frame. Let's see. You got it, Mark. Ian, you got it, brother. No problem. I can help. Right? So NVIDIA has... NVIDIA did experience a pretty massive pullback on that day, huh? We got the top side of 823.94. I honestly, guys, I honestly thought this thing was going to rip to 830, right? At least, I mean, these are usually the targets where we take profit anyway, right? So when you're playing the whole numbers, right? When you're playing the round numbers, 820, 25, 30, 35, 40, you know, this is usually where I would take profit, right? So I think that there is enough pressure here that we can find a support bottom for a continuation to the upside. But there are a lot of things that I'm sure the bears want to take advantage of. But I'm telling you right now that this is not bear conviction. Right, so 820 to about 790, that's $30. An average true, that's a $30 move, right? And what's your daily ATR on this? Well, you see it right here, 31.75 is about $32, right? So this is not a rug pull to me. This is not a sell-off either. This is average true range working at its best. I don't see this as completely bearish. I don't see this as completely bullish either. I just see this. Well, first of all, if this were sell side conviction, this will not be here. It would not be at 788. I would honestly see testing the 2-day low to about the weekly range high around 746.60 to maybe that bottom side here of this gap right at around 741.98. If we want to worry, right, if we want to worry about full on reversal, then I would think that we would start combating the 719 low, right? And then that would actually take us on to the true invalidation range, which would be right about here at about 663.53 break. That's 663.53. Then there is something to talk about, right? So far, right, we have a couple areas that we can use as support. So if we're observing here the bottom side of the range, yeah, sure, I see it, right? I see that we can get a 775, right? But it's NVIDIA asset is a lot more capable than you think, right? So I want you to observe on the 5-minute time frame a couple of hints, right? So please notice that you have had price action break below your SMA 50, right? It broke below the SMA 200 purple, right? And this is breaking down below the EMA 200 resistance, right? You're validating the resistance. You never validated the SMA 50 as resistance, so guess what it's doing now? Right, so yeah, you may get a bounce here to about 788.56 to about 790.40. Right, you may be able to catch about a 4-point move to the upside here. If it does have any continuation, because things naturally do, then you would be looking at about 790 to 793.10 before a rejection here. Right, if it does continue to the upside, it is going to be dependent on the 5-minute time frame. EMA 200 bounce at 790. So then you can catch the resistance at about the SMA 200, 796, right? So that it naturally puts you at the next, the $10 realm. So if you do get that 796 retracement and pullback, then there may be a further downside to consider here. And if you are looking at some diagonal lines, which I don't usually look at, it would be confluent to some price action for tomorrow, right? So you're looking at this regression here, upside to the SMA 200 here at around 795, 796, pullback from there in continuation. You're getting the curvature from all of the moving averages towards the downside, right? So we can't ignore that, right? It's been exponentially moving upward here, and now we're getting that curvature. We're getting the death cross here from the SMA 50 below the SMA 200, right? We're getting, in fact, the SMA 50 crossing below the EMA 200 now. And we could be validating resistances from those moving averages for a continuation to the downside. I would say no play short until you're beyond the 775.76, right? That would be your, it would be, let's see, is it actually? Let me make sure that that is a day low, and we would be, we'll be good to go. Yeah. Yeah, that's about it, right? There's no play short until you are beyond this level here, right? 775. And I will say that we are very close to the 50% of returns on the day, so that's likely why we're moving to the upside. So day's high, prior day high, 823.96. Prior day low is going to be your 775.69. The upside here, I'm talking about resistance right at about 796, and your 50% of returns is right here, 799. So yeah, I do think that we're coming right back up to validate 50% of returns, SMA 200, aka your 796, right? Get that resistance level, then continuation to the downside here, right? So that would be more along the lines of what I'm observing here for NVIDIA. Short-term upside, continuation to the downside here, and then we'll see what the market has to say. So just know for a fact that what Ian just said there is absolutely true. NVIDIA does rip faces. This is not the asset to mess around with, right? Please know your stats, know your play it as well as you can, be as safe as you can, and everything will be okay. All right. So now one more thing to just check here on NVIDIA, and that would be your reversion variant, right? So yeah, we made a 2 standard deviation move to the upside here on the daily time frame. Reversion is coming back down to this 742, which just so happens to be the 2-day low, right? So that is literally what we were talking about, right? We could get that reversion back into the support level of this gap here, 742, before facing any type of bounce. So if that does happen, team, that would be very, very highly anticipated, literally because of the daily time frame. So the daily time frame is giving us the potential of a mean reversion. So this means that your BBWP or your Bollinger Bands with percentile indicator should be maxed expanded red, right? And should be pivoted towards the downside or approaching a mean like this here, right? So we're getting this downside here. If we expand a little bit more right here, we'll get the rejection and continue on to the mean right at about 50%. So if that's truly the case, then damn it, you guys, the 12-hour time frame may be giving us that hint. We're getting that curvature right up here. Could be coming right back down. So let's see how it reacts. Let's see how we react to this and how sentiment behaves around the macro releases for data. And yeah, let's just move forward, team. Okay, so yeah, please remember that there is a play beyond the 775 on this, right? And it is also your 12-hour 1 standard deviation multiplier at 766. So you may be able to get a 10-point move, 9-point move to the downside here on the 12-hour time frame, right? So there is some potential. There are potentials here to play some nice plays. We just have to keep a close eye on the market, right? So CoinFox saying NVIDIA, what a pig, dude. Yeah, man. So CoinFox, I'm thinking here, I'm sorry, buddy. I know it's so late. It's probably messed up for you on your side. I don't know if you heard the entire analysis here, right, buddy? But we do have some resistances coming up to the upside. I don't know, man. I don't think we could exceed another 8 points to the upside here before we face rejection and continuation, right? So it doesn't feel like the bulls are in control or the bears are in control. It honestly feels like we could just be kind of a range trading here, right, until we figure out what the hell is really going to happen. As I don't see sell-side conviction or buy-side conviction yet. Right, we'll find out. Yeah, there's no reason why this thing couldn't pull back all the way to the mean around 730, maybe 760, right? So let's just see how this, how we behave entirely, right? Just look at it as a huge macro scope, right? Observe the psychology like that. So, yeah, let's take a look at AMD. I know that somebody had the had the request to observe that, right? So let me go ahead and do that now. So AMD. Advanced Micro, what's up, buddy? Okay. So doesn't take too much of a rocket scientist here to see that this is completely bearish. I wouldn't say completely. I'm sorry. I don't want to be a shill like that, right? But the direction here for AMD is pretty clear as day that we are prior day low bound, right? So this would be I'm going to give you a range on this, right? So continuation to the downside here could range right at about the prior day low of 174.59 to about the 174.96, right? So this would be, in other words, an hourly dead cat bounce, which could introduce a continuation to the downside here. AMD would completely be just wiped by Nvidia's price, right? So any downside here would include the your semiconductors, right? Semis. So semiconductors here are experiencing just a little bit of weakness. I'm not saying that this is a reversal. I'm just saying that we're frothy and it needs to take a breather, right? It's just, that's really what it boils down to. Right now, nice little hourly tweezer top here, continuation to the downside here, right? We're about to break that post-market low, 175.72. This could continue to the 174.61. As soon as we start breaking that 174.61, your downside and psychological price objective would actually land right at about, I'd say, that's going to be your 2-day low, right at about 171.78, right below this hourly gap here, right? So very curious. We'll see how this does, though, right? So let's see. If we're at 175.85, that's a 5-point move to the downside. Let's go to the daily time frame and see what the ATR is, right? So this has an ATR of about $8, right? So it really depends on where we open. So if these were the bulls rejecting that downside and we still have a little bit of upside to go on this, oh man. Let's see. Daily close was at 176.52. It continued to the downside here post market to 175.85. Yikes. Man, if we get an upside continuation to this, it probably is very, very limited. And I will say that it probably doesn't move beyond the SMA 50 on a 5-minute around 176.26, right? This is, let me give you a range, 176.26 to about 176.46. Not really that much of a change there, right? But I'm trying to give you whatever I can. All right, so this is presently the resistance I'm observing here before it continues to the downside and performs this, hourly to 4-hour dead cat bounce. Okay, team. So yeah, just know that it's not the end of the freaking world. It's just, at least we have a direction bias to trade, and that's why we trade the way we do in the Arca Bulls trading team. Please make sure to join the Arca Bulls trading team. I will share a link with you, right, and you'll see firsthand how it is to trade. What it is to trade like an ambidextrous trader. Right, we want to make sure that we can have the upside and the downside locked in. We know how to play the offense and the defense. This is literally why the markets call it the playbook, right? We got to know the playbook, right? So yeah, in tweezer top here on the daily time frame of AMD. This is guys, it's very limited upside here. It looks like a continuation to the downside. Possibly going to test the prior bar, the 2-day low, and that's going to be inflected by the prior day's low at around 174. So yeah, team. Now that you know the play, please use it to your advantage. Remember one thing: that it's one thing to call the play; it's quite another to execute the play. All right. So if you are unaware of doing that, again, there is the link to join the Arca Bulls trading team, and you can observe how these plays can change at a moment's notice, right? And how we execute them live, right? So please be very careful over how you play this. Now, for example, just one thing here, right? If the play doesn't reach the target that we're talking about, it's probably because of this daily gap. Did you know to look for that daily gap, right? Did you know that the daily gap here is the target overall? But if it stops it, then it could be a support at 173.33 before reaching our target. Now, why would that do that? Well, because that's a support area that we got to use to bounce to validate a resistance here before continuing. So then that tells you, damn, I shouldn't have opened short there just yet, right? Yeah, guys, a lot of nuances, a lot of details to look into how to play the financial markets on a daily basis. I will express to you that I need you to be very careful, right? This is it's definitely not a game, right? But they call it a game. It's just because the playbook is the playbook. But remember that even in football, you're not playing for fun there, right? In basketball, you're not playing for fun. It's fun to play it. The passion is the fun. But it's serious business, team. Don't lose your butts here. Don't lose your butts. All right, you don't want to be playing against Ryan Curry, right? Yourself, literally yourself, right as we speak right now. You're gonna say, "All right, I'm gonna go play Ryan Curry tomorrow. I'm gonna beat him at his own game in his court. It's highly unlikely." All right. Sorry for the terrible similes and analogies here, right? Cryptic Trader said, "Who the hell is Ryan Curry?" He's the guy who invents curry chicken. He invented curry chicken for the Chinese food that I get down the street. I'm just playing, team. All right, so somebody also had the request to look at ticker symbol TSLA. Let's see what the hell it has for us. Oh yeah, I forget that my phone is still presently connected to TradingView. Stephen Curry, says Mark Roach. Said, yeah, I'm sorry, you're correcting me. Oh boy. I was like, yeah, Mark, that's who I just said. I was like, that's right, Mark Roach. Steph Curry is that guy. You can't play against that guy. And I'm like, oh yeah, I wrote Ryan Curry. What the fuck is going on? Goodness gracious, Cryptic, why are you being such a fucking dumbass, bro? You're not even correcting me. You have the mic live and you can't even say it. Hey, bro, you talking about Steph, right? He just lets me fall down to the fucking cliff. Fuck you.
Was it close to my mic?
Yeah, dude, this guy. He said it. Look at Arca. He's walking to the cliff. It's gonna be funny to watch this guy fall.
Right.
Dude, I looked at it. I'm like, yeah, that's right. It's Steph Curry. That's it, man. And I'm like, oh, I typed in Ryan. What the fuck? Dude. Oh my God, FML, guys. Anyway, getting all red in the face, bro. Oh my goodness. Anyway, Tesla, what the fuck? I need a drink of water now, okay? Mark Roach, it's all your fault. Very good times drinking that water. Anyway, so Tesla, what the hell does it have to say? Hopefully it's not Ryan. All right. Mark Roach, do you remember that movie Cliffhanger? Way to change the subject, right? Oh, dude. Oh, hell no. You're not doing this right now. Look at Tesla doing this. Oh. Okay, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna observe that. Sorry, bro, go ahead.
Oh, in Tesla, it looks yucky.
Yeah. I'm gonna point out something that I really need for people not to trust, because it's a 5-minute formation, and I could already see the gleaming eyes for all the bulls out there. Okay, so don't follow up on this, because 5-minute formations are not. It's not how it goes, team. Okay, I see you. I know what you're looking at. Okay, even if you weren't looking at this, well, now you're seeing what I am blaming you for seeing that you're not seeing. And I didn't say Nazi. All right. So let me go. I know, bro. Freaking Arca Bulls, racist bastard.
Okay. Don Curry or whatever.
Don freaking, I over there with Roberto Curry. Like, who's that? Dude. Hey, what in earnings? In a serious note, earnings. Are we out of the big boys now? That's it, right?
We still got some decents, but the main boys are gone. But we still got some.
Okay, all right. So I mean, I guess as long as we still have some potential movers, then it will be.
We're down to like the $80, $100 stuff, like Zoom tomorrow.
Okay,
shit like that.
So we got to minimize the. I see how those work though, dude. Little by little, observing the earnings and all these. It's I can see how it's made for the different pocket, right? Kind of like in a bull cycle when you're observing a swing play that can take you from this target to this target. What I mean by that is like a low target to a higher target, but it's not reachable in one day. So you're gonna swing it, right? So you're gonna enter down here and you're gonna potentially take the profit in 2 or 3 days, because that's where the top of the range is. I can see that the earnings plays are based on different pockets, right? So which type of upside are you wanting, right? So Nvidia upside, or Netflix upside, or AMD upside?
No, there's no more Nvidia upsides.
Right? Those are done.
Salesforce is the strongest I see this week.
So
it's still not huge. Yeah, Salesforce would be the biggest.
So, what ticker is that? Let me add it.
CRM. It's not tomorrow though.
It's going to be mid this week.
Yeah, that'll be your biggest potential mover.
And then earnings season is done when? Is it soon?
Yeah.
Damn, we're about to almost be back to normal trading. It's almost there. Have you felt it?
This week was really good, but you're going to see this week is going to slow down a little.
Yeah. Yeah. I've noticed that trading in general has been shifting outside of this like really anticipated like earnings season. You know, things change.
Oh, we have to start shifting to mentality to get a point now or 2 points.
Yeah, man.
Instead of 20.
Instead of the bank shots for real, now we're going to just consolidate it. Did you see my SPY thesis? It's consolidation. It's funny you're observing the same thing.
I was taking a look at Meta.
Let's look at Meta.
Meta shows some downside, but it's also got a little upside. It's not much, man.
I'm down.
No, actually, I kind of see a 1 hour wolf pattern. I'm looking for it.
Hey, dude, if it does have that wolf in it, oh, you are right. I see it from the 5 minute. If it does fail it, dude, I can see it building. I was gonna point out one thing, because we're breaking outside of this is let me see, February 2nd. This is almost a month range, dude, for Meta. We're breaking outside if we can. This well,
it's gonna.
It's a bear trap, bro. A bull trap. Sorry.
Yeah, I do. It's gonna go down, but then it's gonna break out slightly again.
It's
not gonna break out. It's not gonna break out.
I don't think so.
It's gonna go down and bounce back up. I see the big old long. I have a big old long trend line from August that it's hitting.
From August, what's that target on that?
It's the same as the top of. It's the same as the top that you're showing there, and the same at top of that if it's a wolf.
Oh,
like around. It might be there might be an upside tomorrow, or it's gonna go down, but then it might be some upside.
Well, yeah, I can see the huge upside to test the opening of the bar, or even you know.
Well, the ATR's 14, so you still could get a 5-7 point move in that.
Well, yeah, my thoughts exactly. In fact, I think the 2-day low at around 475.99 to maybe the SMA 10 at around 424 could be it. We're at 484, right? So if we do get that downside to the 50% of this gap here, that means that the gap bottom may actually happen, 469. If we do get that, but we need a look at this. This is such a clean move. This is very clean.
I had 478.
Yeah, 478. Let me
a little lower.
Let me.
I think that's where the gap is. I think I'm looking at the hour gap. That's why.
Oh, gotcha. I'm going to move down to that one too. Check this one out. Your daily gap is your weekly high. 1, 2, 3. Sorry, it's a 4-day. It's your 4-day high right here. So this is naturally, if we're going to break below this, I don't see us moving all the way down to the 469. It can't be, right? So in fact, your weekly resistance or little low here, that would be kind of an area to observe. But that area is not here. I'm going to give you this range to tell you what I'm seeing. I can't just verbalize it. I have to show you. So if we break below this range, right, of the 476, your support would naturally be down to here, right? Then you get your resistance validation at 476, and then you continue to fill the gap to 469. So this could be probably, I would say Wednesday, man. I think if we continue to the downside, we can face a 469 low by Wednesday or Thursday. It is a hammer candle, towards the downside. I don't know how I'm feeling about this, dude, but I do think that there's a pullback, and you're right. If 14 points,
yeah, it's not that huge. It's a 14.8 DR. The thing is, with trading slowing down, and if Nvidia slows down, you got to kind of find 5 points now, 4 points.
That's dangerous. It tightens up your area of profit, your profit area, your profit range.
Well, that's how you trade in June, bro.
I know. I can't wait for that again. It's so boring.
You shorten up.
Everybody's
you shorten up your
profit range. Yeah, everybody's
your ATR gets smaller. So you just look for 2 to 1s or something. 1 point moves.
We're gonna have to fundamental trade. We're gonna have to find out to see if we can get some bigger movers. We have to actually do work.
Yeah,
that sucks, man.
we can still make money, but it slows down.
Screw it, bro. Let's go to crypto futures. And let's trade the volatility there. Dude. We can train.
June. Get ready by June.
Yeah, let's do it, dude. I already have a little bit of funding going into a crypto account. And I'm gonna start charting the futures movers and stuff, dude. So maybe
I know as much as that Lauren does about women. So
okay. So we got to teach you a lot.
I'm not experienced at all in that side.
What I will tell you this, man, is that your discretionary trading will be absolutely successful within it. Because it's just how it is, man. It trades like you.
I could see the price section. I just don't know how,
I think, dude,
I just don't understand it yet.
I promise you that you trade it like you do Nvidia or you trade it like you do Meta, you're successful. Of course, I think that we should probably look at some safer assets, right? We'll look at like your $200 assets and then also trade Ethereum, right? It's $1,300, but we trade futures. So futures leverage just means that, damn, dude, if you put in, like, for example, $5,000, your leverage is up to $20K. So we then choose how much leverage we want to use. Of course, we're not going to use all that, right? But it makes it make sense. It's definitely not executed through Dash Trader, which sucks. Can we actually?
Yeah, Dash Trader has futures option. I looked it up.
Futures crypto. And can crypto be traded in it in general?
It depends on your
on the broker. Let's say interactive brokers. Can that be executed there? That's something to find out.
I could see the options right now. Hold on. Yeah. Available. We have add-on for Forex, add-on for E-minis, add-on for...
Okay, so it has futures equity, okay.
Yeah. That's it. Forex E-mini.
Those are the S&P 500 E-mini futures.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Yeah. Have to do some-
So I guess your bet would probably be to trade on toss and through TD. So you would execute everything through them.
Yeah, I have toss.
Oh, but not
That's all.
crypto futures though. Oh shoot. Okay.
Crypto futures. Yeah, I don't know what broker. I wouldn't even know what broker to use for that.
Dude, that's it's gonna be
We'll talk about it later.
it's gonna be MEXC Global actually. So do you have a VPN?
No, but I could get one. It's no biggie.
Yeah, it's freaking what, $5 a year or what? Those things are so
Yeah.
cheap. So we would trade. Dude, it's so liquid right now. People are going berserk over there, and I'm gonna start practicing it. I'm gonna chart it out, and then see how we can proceed. If the volatility, if we get contraction for a few months, coming up here on equities, let's just go where the trend is.
No, yeah, because the way I trade is I make my money in earning season. And this one's about to write. And between earning seasons, I either have to scale up big time. So I'll
Risk up.
I like short risk up.
Yeah, and size
Make
up.
some money.
Damn it.
Yeah, so that's the only way to make money in the off months. If you're
You
trading
have to size up, and
like
that
this.
really kind of presents a danger. So I think that we can size down and use leverage in crypto futures and bring in the cash that you were bringing in at earnings. Yeah, but let me back test it, right? Let me put together the thesis.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna
we
bring
can talk about it offline.
Yeah.
Just if you find a broker, let me know, and I could start papering for a while.
I just did. I opened it last night, and it's MEXC Global. So definitely use it with a VPN. It's not available for U.S. residents. So it's MEXC Global. They're the ones who tried to hire me for a desk position for a trading trade desk position. And their charts.
I thought our buddy did.
Really?
I thought our buddy tried to hire you.
Oh, that was the other trade desk, right? I totally missed it for a while, bro. So, anyway, so yeah, let me, if you could, I have it too, and that's what OGG does too. And Sebastian, are you also trading crypto futures or no? What's your deal there, buddy? And also,
Sebastian just goes to smaller stock.
Well, yeah, that's also true. Because
I size up, he sizes down.
You don't trade crypto, but you want me to. Oh well, you wanted to know where Bitcoin was going because of Wolf.
Yeah,
you're trading the
subsidiaries. You know what happens in the stocks. During the off season, you'll usually find something that'll trade
a range,
big ATR.
Yeah,
like ENPH. I made me bank last year between December and now, and start of earnings season. So usually you get something that pops up that will help you make money too.
And then we'll see the sector.
And you just gotta ID it. Once you find it, you just write sucker till earnings season.
All right. So then, we'll just see whatever does pop up, and it shows us that volatility. We'll then look at that sector and the equivalent tickers, and see if they also move like that. So I can see how the effort has to be put in more during those 3 months.
Yeah,
what is it, 3-4 months, maybe to September before things really go red.
Yeah,
or October. Okay, all right. So I guess for now, dude, see if you can get yourself, dude. I think I may trade anywhere between $3,000 and $5,000 in crypto futures. I want to see. So then naturally you would be 10 or 15, right? So, trade small for big ass gain. I think we could pull profits like we do. On Friday, dude, Friday was a really good day for me. I traded Nvidia the entire time, dude. I ended up 9,000 plus. Huge
That's
day.
with your swing, right?
The swing came out with a 1,728 at open. And then from there, dude, just trading the volatility and NVIDIA the whole way. It was ridiculous. It's just we had a direction. We had a bias on that. So I didn't trade anything else other than NVIDIA. Ended the day green. And now I'm not as confident as Friday because the rejection. It was obvious that it needed to take a profit. I mean, look at the day. It was literally all this. It was counter trend trading this entire way. So now I'm not sure that we can continue like that, just like Meta did and just like Nvidia did with that massive red. But I guess we'll see. But this allows me to get some leverage into crypto. And yeah, dude, if you establish yourself, maybe we can do some studies here in the private and run it, boy. All right, so I think we're pretty good to go here, team. I think we should probably close up shop, get some rest, and get ready for the trading day tomorrow. We have the tickers, we have the targets, we have the plays. Join the Arca Bulls trading team and observe some trading with some very talented people. You got anything else to say, buddy? Are we chilling? Forever hold your peace.
We'll see. We'll see what happens tomorrow.
I guess we'll see what the markets have to say, right?
Yep.
All right, buddy.
Might have to do some counter trend tomorrow.
Yep, I agree. So then we'll see what's up, man. But I'll catch you guys in the AM. We just say goodnight to the peeps, and we'll be good to go.
Later.
Damn, bro. Yeah, I'm telling you, it was just trading the options pretty much down the whole way. Oh, I did upsides too.